Welcome, everyone, to the original conference championship game. There's simply nothing quite like the intensity when an SEC title is on the line. All the legendary players, the epic moments who have made their mark on this occasion. The intensity is simply unmatched. Can't wait for this one. There's a lot more at stake than a championship trophy here today. There's playoff positioning and potentially just getting into the playoff on the line as well. So the stakes have never been higher. As we'll see the number 11 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Gonna run it. It's Frazier. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the back.
Down he goes, a sack.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and the rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. Football comes out, and the defense jumps on the football.
Or the defense showing their team speed on that play, flying around that receiver. He made the catch, but he didn't do a good job of securing the football, and the ball comes out.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They flip it to him on the jet sweep. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3. The Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Testing the right side here. Brought down short of the end zone at the 3. An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. QB decides to keep it here. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Chris, this is exactly why it's so tough to defend this offense, and especially this quarterback. He can throw the football, but we can see here, this guy's ability to run the option. He can pitch it, or in this case, run it, keep it himself, put 6 points up on the board.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in a fumble, and that set up a touchdown, so they got to bounce back from that right away. Short pass finds the tight end. They've got him, but not before making first down yards. They'll move the ball to the 41.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw. And that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years. Guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray, and more recently Jake Fromm, and of course Stetson Bennett, who won back-to-back national championships. And what they're seeing today from this quarterback, they got to be very proud of.
Getting set. Here's second down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Receiver makes the catch. In the clear at the 25. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defense coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Looking for some space. It's Robinson. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Only gets a couple of yards there. It'll bring up fourth down. The Bulldogs will come to the line on fourth down, looking to keep the drive going. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. The pass rush closing in. And he's brought down. A sack for the defense coming up big on this fourth down play.
Now the quarterback's got to get the ball out of his hands. He had a lot of time back there in the pocket, looking over the field, desperately trying to find an open receiver. Nobody's open, but he still has got to take off and try to make a play. Instead, he's sacked, and it's a turnover on downs.
Takes the handoff and tests the left side. They'll tackle him at the 17-yard line.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Handoff running right. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. The Gamecocks will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. And now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. Interesting play call here. Third and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. The Gamecocks are going to keep this drive rolling.
Man, I love the toughness from this offense here on third down and short. Being able to get behind a big physical offensive line. They get a hat on a hat, get enough of a push, and the back is able to get behind there and find just enough real estate to pick up the first down.
The ball is loose. Looks like the defense has it.
Well, that's why you do ball security drills almost every single day in practice. You just can't put the ball on the turf like that. We'll give credit to the defender for the hit, because that's what caused the fumble.
And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they were stopped on a fourth down try. Can they get something going here? And they'll run it out of the shotgun.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You've got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Quarterback looking to scramble. That's a nice scramble there, a big gain, but not enough for the first down.
Well, I always want to see quarterbacks try to pick up some additional yards. They're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have got to stay in the game and stay on the field. He's got to be careful out there.
And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Well, thinking back on our conversation this week with the defense coordinator, this is the type of play that should not surprise him. He expected different playmakers getting the football in this game, and yet his defense, they looked a little bit lost, and it cost him there. And he scores. Touchdown, Dogs. And this running back's going to show you he can be a receiver as well. He's just not back there running the football. Nice job of showing that versatility. Pulls it in and gets 6.
Automatic on the PAT. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. He'll start at the 25. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. That fumble in the last possession set up a touchdown. Can they bounce back from that costly error here? From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Moves the ball to the 37 for a first down.
I'd love to see this from this running back. Let's not forget, the last time they were out, he put the ball on the ground, but he has a short memory. Comes back out next time, gets the ball in his hands, delivers with a big-time run on this drive.
Looking downfield, it's Sellers. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. And the quarterback keeps it here. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Dropping back, going to throw for the first down. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up fourth down.
Oh, I like the call here. Third down and long. You know they're going to apply pressure. The screen game almost works, but you've got to complete the pass for your guy to have a chance to turn upfield. It's a missed opportunity there on third down and long.
And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. He's found some room at the 45. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
With great patience and acceleration to be able to pick up this first down by this back from Georgia. You think of Georgia backs, you think about Herschel Walker right away, right? Sonny Michel, Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, Noshawn Marino. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Georgia backs.
Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Second down play coming up for this offense. On the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Receiver makes the grab. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36. Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. A handoff to the back. Finding some room at the 25. We stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top.
Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Now they get set to kick it away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. And they begin to click now. Throws it to the right. And the ball is picked off. And they bring him down. Great play by the defense, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if the play stands. Offense will decline the penalty after that big gain. The offense starts with excellent field position. They'll run it here. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Georgia now operating in the red zone. And the single back takes the handoff. Nowhere to run up the middle.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Now from the pistol formation. Out of the gun now on third down. He's moving out of the pocket. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
This is the deflating play for this defense on third and short. Good coverage. They take away all the short routes, but the one person who wasn't accounted for is the quarterback. And he uses his legs to pick it up.
Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line.
Chris, it just feels like the offense is almost teasing the defense with this play. As an offensive coordinator quarterback, you're often looking for that soft spot in the zone. And here, they do a nice job of finding that hole for a nice gain.
Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. So here we go, third down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. On third and short, they hand the ball off. Tackled behind the line, it's a loss of 2.
Man, I'm just shocked that they ran the football here on third and goal. They must have seen something based on their film study that said, if they give us this look down close by the goal line, we got to run it. Man, bad call, backfires. Now they get a tough decision here on fourth down. And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. Ball carrier brought down, but a flag's on the field. Let's check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Dropping back. It's Sellers. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. Second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Catch made on the out route.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
And the Gamecocks will have to punt this one away. Looking to kick it away for the second time. Returner tackle right there. That's where they'll start the drive. First down here for this offense. Looking for a gap. It's Frazier.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
They look to throw it here on second down. Makes a quick catch. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, they get positive yards here, but I have a sense they wanted a little bit more of that pitch and catch.
Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. He'll go down there after picking up a few yards. Not going to be enough for the first.
Really tight coverage here by this defense. Now, they give up the pass underneath, but do a nice job. To the football to keep him short of that first down marker, and now we've got a decision here on fourth down.
And the Bulldogs will send the punt team onto the field. Son to kick it away, helping his team with field position. He quickly lands on it, prevents the turnover. And the returner brought down by the coverage team.
The ball is knocked away from him. That ball could bounce anywhere. But a great heads-up play by the returner to be able to avoid a disastrous play and get the recovery.
And looking to throw now on first down. Important second down play coming up. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Back to pass. It's Sellers. He's going to take off here. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. With the catch, it's Coleman.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Fires it to the wideout. It's caught downfield. They cannot stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Here comes the point after attempt. PHC is good. They still trail, though. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Let's see how the offense plays it here. Not much time remaining if they want to get a chunk play, put him in scoring position before the half. Incomplete. Very lucky to avoid an interception there.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Good enough for a fresh set of downs. They'll spot the ball at the 40. The Dogs will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Breaks loose at the 45. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
And this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. Quarterback now all alone in the backfield. Looking to pass here on second down. The sophomore able to get home with the sack. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
That is outstanding defense to be able to leverage this quarterback. That is a tough thing to do. This guy's as fleet-footed as any quarterback in the country, and to be able to bring him down for a loss like that is a major accomplishment.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Looking for the wideout. And he's got it. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. So on first down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. And he knocks it right through the uprights.
The snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for three, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. That wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. Quarterback unaware of the play clock. That'll cost them 5. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Dogs will kick it off to begin the second half. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the returner will be brought down. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Oh, he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Stopped at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks. The Gamecocks will hustle to the line here to run the hurry-up. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He'll take a deep shot here. And it's intercepted. Look out, he's got some space. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
What an incredible job here by this safety, sitting back in cover two, almost baits the quarterback to throw this football, jumps it, comes up with a great interception.
And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. He's going to hand this off. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage.
And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore.
I'll say this. This defense went in at halftime, made some adjustments, and they look like a different group here in these first few plays.
The offense facing a tough conversion here, 3rd and long from the 42. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. They'll bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense near midfield.
It's 3rd and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring them.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. The sure hands. It's Jacobs. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Caught quickly. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a 1st down. Here comes the up-tempo offense. They go with a direct snap. And moves the ball to the 35. Another 1st down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And the Gamecocks looking to keep this drive rolling. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Looking for 6. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina. Now the important point after attempt. And the PAT makes it a 1-point lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this 1st down for the Georgia offense. And, you know, being able to have a balanced attack, so important in modern college football, and Georgia does that as well as anybody.
So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
Trying to extend the play. He's hit as he throws it. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point. Move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
When this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance, he gets out of the pressure off to his right. But, man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
On the return, it's Bennett. And they've got the returner corralled. The South Carolina offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Caught in the backfield. It's Jacobs. Tackle made after the completion. The Gamecocks looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. And he's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Offense is out there. They're going to go for 2 here. Linebacker shifting around now. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. And it's incomplete. The try fails, but hold on a second. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out.
Man, playing defensive back has got to be the toughest job out there right now in college football. You get isolated on islands against these freaky, talented receivers. It's hard enough to be able to stay up with them and try to make a play on the ball, and often you end up bumping them downfield, and you get a call like this.
There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And he runs it into the end zone. So now the lead sits at 7. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And there's the handoff. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Back to pass. It's Sellers. Looking for his big tight end. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. It's a shotgun run call. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid game there. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And a sophomore making an impact play.
Boy, what an incredible push by this defensive line. And if you're going to survive in the SEC, the teams that really separate themselves are the teams that have great defensive linemen, especially in the interior. And Georgia has had an incredible legacy over the years, and it's nice to see that this player right here is trying to live up to that.
And the Gamecocks moving quickly down the field here. First down, looking to throw the football. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. 1st and goal from the 9. The Gamecocks looking to crank up the tempo a bit. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the 2nd and 3rd level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
2nd and goal play, spot the ball at the 9. Looking to throw. It's Sellers. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. They've got him down behind the line. They lose yardage on that completion.
Yeah, Chris, not an ideal play here when you throw the football and you go the wrong direction. I think we got to look at the playbook here to see how we can try to make those yards up.
Trying to create outside the pocket now. And he will score. Touchdown, Gamecocks. That's another passing strike from his quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ball game.
Well, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Bringing pressure. Cannot escape it. Down he goes. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Going to try to use his legs here. Makes the catch for the defense. Breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on third down. Quick throw to the left side. He's got it for a big gain. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
First down, looking to throw the ball. That's reeled in. It's Humphreys. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
Boy, nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Extending the play now. He gets loose, able to pick up a solid gain there on the scramble. Georgia's moved into the red zone. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Oh, and it's intercepted. Terrible mistake late in the game. Not much on the return, but they snuff out the drive with the takeaway.
Chris, an interception late in the game like this in a tie game in the red zone. You just don't know how many opportunities you're going to get the ball back.
They're going to run it. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness for getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Well, they go to the air to try to pick up this first down, but it just wasn't meant to be. Defense was ready, made sure to force them into this fourth down situation.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. Quick throw testing the middle. And it's complete downfield. That's a big gain. The offense is threatening now. Spot the ball at the 22.
It's a good call against man coverage, but the execution made the play there.
First down and 10. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. It's a quick grab. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher second down on the way.
A couple things that really stood out to me here, Chris, on this nice play by the corner. Awareness to be able to see the wide receiver screen, and then the willingness to get involved and run support and make the tackle. Great play.
He's moving out of the pocket now. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. He does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
The important play right here. Close game, fourth quarter, 3rd and long. Back to throw again. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Oh, it's intercepted. A critical late mistake here. Not much on the return, but the defense comes up with a takeaway.
Oh, Chris, you're in the 4th quarter. It's a tie game, and you throw an interception. Oh, my goodness. I know it's obvious, but you just got to take care of the football. It's that simple. Now their opportunity to take the lead is lost, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Caught over the middle. It's Coleman.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
First down and 10 now. And the wideout goes in motion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Running past the 45. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. At the 10 now. Touchdown, South Carolina. And they take the lead in the 4th quarter. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes the catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch. And this defense just unable to corral him.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Bringing it out, it's Frazier. Tackle made at the 29, so he picks up about 4 yards by bringing it out of the end zone. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. And looking to throw now on first down. Makes the catch. It's Frazier. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain. And we've reached the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to steal a late game comeback victory. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. So it's still a one-possession game. The offense would love to work the clock here, but they can't take their foot off the gas. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up. Use the running game to chew on this clock now. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen. The offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good.
Will he score here? Tackle made, but there's a flag down on the field. See if the offense can overcome that holding penalty. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Ball handed off. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. 2nd and long, but you expect another run here to try to bleed the clock. Wow, what a tremendous run these guys have had. And now they...